What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about my drag week project. The drag week project that I have is a 2001 WS6 Trans Am. I bought this car 100% stock back in 2007, and it has progressively gotten faster and faster and faster. It started out as a 100% stock, then I did a head and cam kit on it. Then I put nitrous on top of that. Then I got rid of all that, started over, and built it into a turbo car. And it went from 3 different turbos and 3 different power levels. By the time we were all said and done, we were making just over 1,200 horsepower to the rear tires through a turbo 400, and it ran pretty good. I was happy with it. But the type of racing I was doing, it was fun, but I didn't have time to really get the car dialed in, nor the money, and it was getting to a point where I wasn't having any fun doing it. And if you're not having fun doing it, it's time to take a break, stop. Yeah, at the end of the 2019 season, I went ahead and stopped. I decided it was time to stop for a bit. So I went ahead and parked the car and got rid of a bunch of parts that I did not plan on reusing down the road that needed upgraded or freshened up or whatever. So I got rid of that. That way I wasn't tempted to, go put the car back together and try to do it all over again the next year. So this forced me to take a break. So that's what I did. I took all of 2020 off, which everybody knows how chaotic 2020 has been. So I'm kind of glad I did take a break. But now I'm going to move forward, and we're going to go ahead and put the car back together and do a bunch of upgrades, and we're going to get this thing set up for Rocky Mountain Race Week and Hot Rod Drag Week and street car events that require the car to drive on the street. And that's the whole plan with this car, is just doing stuff like that. I might do a handful of no prep races here and there, but I'm really not going to shoot for that type of racing anymore unless it's like a big event or something like that where there's going to be a lot of people there, where it'd be fun. Even if I went out first round, I would be having a good time. So let's go ahead and let's get after it. And I'm going to show you what we're going to go ahead and do today. And here we go. Here is the cowl panel that had the HVAC, defrosters, and the wipers and whatnot. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that completely. It looks like garbage. Right now I got it taped shut because I had it sitting outside or in a trailer. I didn't want animals to get inside. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this and give it a nice clean look, cut right up next to the windshield. So I could buy a Midwest Chassis firewall cowl delete kit, but I think that honestly puts it clear up here, and then I'd have to run like a Lexan windshield, which I don't want to do. I want to keep this car full glass. Factory glass is going to stay in this car. I might get rid of the T-tops, but other than that, it's going to be a glass windshield, glass side windows, and a glass hatch. It's going to make the car a little heavier, but I feel that it's more of a street car if it's got all glass. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then get rid of that. And we're going to go ahead and start getting this ready and cut this all out, and we're going to make it nice and smooth. I had a delete plate in here, but it just kind of looks trashy to me, in my opinion. I mean, it could be cleaner. I really want this car to look showroom quality once I get it all done. So we're going to go ahead and do that too. So yeah, here we go. I went ahead and I have drawn a line that is about equal, say, with what this is from the factory. So I went with that and drew this line all the way across so it has that nice look all the way. Then I'm going to take it and cut it and give it a nice smooth look right here. So that will look very nice. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start cutting. Alright guys, I got most of it cut out, as you can see. It needs trimmed up. Dummy me didn't take the brake booster out and everything, so I got to do that in order to get the rest of this. And then I'm gonna finish up under here, clean this all up. I'll cut it back further. There's a line here, stamp piece maybe, I'm not sure, but I'll probably cut it down to there, and then we'll go ahead and get some construction paper or something, and then we'll go ahead and make a pattern, a template, and then we'll get that all perte and put a piece of metal in there. Yeah, this is looking good. Alright guys, it's been a few weeks. Been busy doing other things. I actually picked up a KLX 110 and bought it, and then I didn't even get to ride it. Blew spark plug out of the spark plug hole, and yeah, so that's aggravating. So I got to buy a new head. I tried helicoil in it, and then yeah, but I don't want to get into it. So, but now we're gonna get back at the Trans Am and finish up the firewall. So this is what we got right now. It's all cut out. Started making the new plate with but this is just the poster board that we're going to use, and I'll get more into that later, how we're going to do this, but yeah, but first I need to clean my garage. It is a mess in here. I've got stuff laying everywhere, so let's do that real quick, and then we'll get to work. All right, I got her picked up a little bit to where we can work on it, and then yeah, we'll get back after it tomorrow. But right now, I'm gonna sit down, relax a little bit, and get up early in the morning and get after this thing and show you guys what I can do. See you guys later. We're back. Day, I don't even know. I've lost count, honestly. So today we're going to go ahead and get after this, this firewall. I went over a little bit last night before I started cleaning. So I'll go over it again real quick. So, yeah. All right. This is what we're working with. It looks good. Cleaned up nice. So, I still got to fix. Probably going to end up cutting this clear down because I messed it up trying to get out the, there's like a brace or whatever. Gives it a little bit more strength. That was there, so I had to drill it all out. And, yeah, it wouldn't let go down here. I ended up just cutting the whole thing out. So we'll go ahead and cut all this out and then just put a whole new piece there. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this piece right here today. I got my poster board already kind of ready to go. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna do this. So here we go. If you can see it. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I took a hammer and I'm just kind of hitting this to get the line. And then once we get the line, then we know where we can cut and then put the paper or the, yeah. So, but first I'm going to have to clean all this so I can get the paper to stick below and above. And we got to tape it, yeah. So first, I got to go ahead and clean all this, all the dust and whatnot off, so the tape's going to stick. I got to tape the paper to the top and the bottom, so we have a nice stable area. I guess if it's in, it's not going to move or anything. So I'm not hitting it and then it's moving and whatnot, and then I have my lines all messed up and I've cut it out and it's all wrong. So we'll go ahead and do that, and yeah, here we go. All right, so now I got my poster board. I've already got it cut to length, but it's not like height-wise cut, but it is cut, ready to go for the length we're going to be using. Go ahead, kind of shove this up as high as we can get it. It does not need, so how we're going to do this, we're not planning on just running it straight up and then welding it to the inside of this. I'm going to go ahead and probably do like a bend and bring it out a little bit to give this some more strength. So when I do pull the windshield out, this is not like all floppy and whatnot. So, Evidently I didn't clean enough area off, but we'll go ahead and, oh great, see if we can tape it anyways. I honestly probably have a little too much here, so I probably didn't need to go, because this is like a half a sheet. I just cut it in half and threw it up there, and that's all I did. I really didn't try to guess, measure it out and see how close it was, you know. But we're just trying to figure out that line, mainly. That way, not making more work for ourselves when we actually start cutting into the metal. And like right now, metal is like double the normal price. So yeah, so we're gonna try to do this the right way the first time and not try to make too much scrap metal. So there we go. Over here, I can go ahead and maybe cut that a little bit and then we get up all the way. Yeah. All right, so got there. We get a good one. So, all right, so that's make lines. Now you don't need to hit this super hard, so we know the line is somewhere around here. So what we're going to do is just give it a little tap. Hit it too hard and dent the metal in. We just want a nice little even taps. Just kind of, the line starts going away. We get the head of the hammer dirty again, and then we got our line, we can take the paper back down. We'll go ahead and cut this out, and then we can start figuring this out. So what I'm gonna try to do is try to get a nice base straight line all the way across, and then we'll put a break in it. Now, I don't have the tools to, like a break, a metal break, so we'll probably end up just cutting it with a nice straight edge, and then taking another piece and running it from where, let's see, either we're going to run it clear to this, or we might run it back a little bit up inside of there, so it'd be like kind of like right around here. And yeah, try doing that. Just kind of feel it out, try it on, take it for a test drive, see how it feels, you know. Alright, so we got it all cut out now. I'm going to show you how well the little trick worked. Look at that. Just lined up nicely right on that bend. So, yeah. Now we just got to figure out a point, a straight line to cut. Probably be a high side over here, if you can see it. And then we'll get a straight line cut across, and then that will be done. And then we can go over to our metal and then cut it out. And then we'll go ahead and tack it in and have our straight line that will run. Probably, you can see it, I don't know if you can. Probably be like right here. I'll run straight across, and then we'll do a nice little angle, and probably right there. Look good. Probably have this knocked out today if I stay at it. Who knows? Hopefully I keep motivation going. Okay, I'm back, and it's been a week. Yep, since the last time I was working on this. So I'm back at it now, and I actually got some work done today. I decided not to use the cameras. I actually kind of forgot to get the cameras out. So, yeah. So, but I got a lot done, and I'm going to show you what I did. And it's the cowl delete. It's all done, tacked together pretty much. I'm going to finish it up after I've done the a couple other holes, but other than that, the cowl delete is done. So I will show you what I did. So I showed you this part last time. I got it all tacked in now, which is awesome. This took me a little bit because it's got a angle here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it kind of swoops in and then also swoops up. And so it took me a bit to form this to where it looked good. But yeah, it's still kind of grummy because for some reason, the metal on the car versus the metal that I'm using, this stuff, the car metal, doesn't like to weld all that great. And I'm sure somebody probably knows why, but I was just having issues with it. But I got it to weld. It looks like garbage, but it welded. Welded is welded. And then I went ahead and made this top piece. So now it's got a nice flat surface, and it runs all the way to the windshield. If you can see it, I don't have a lot of light in this area, but yeah. But it all came out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it for the most part. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this one. I showed you how to do the cowl delete and whatnot. And the next video I'm going to put out is going to be the delete to the HVAC system, which I'll probably end up cutting a whole bunch out to put that piece in. So that's going to call it for the day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.